What up, Julius? I don't think this one is. This one's last. Yeah, this one's live, but I don't think this one is.
Okay, so just refresh the page, please. I think it says link, hit the page, refresh the page. This is your Facebook. Just refresh the page from the top right here. You check on Andy Lee. Andy. Right up top. Right there. I was gonna save this for the radio. Okay,
Right.
have everybody be live together. Now you can live on Facebook and YouTube. And the radio here. 2 songs and then you're on.
Connect, right?
Yes, sir. You listen here? Exit out is exit out. Connect it in. It's connected. All right. Okay, let's get out of this window. Let's go to another page. Exit out, please.
X.
Yeah, exit out. Please. Okay, come over here, please. Go to right here. Sign out of them.
This one?
Yeah, sign out. Sign out. I think we used that last week. I don't know why it's with the problems now. We just signed into mine. You gotta turn that down. I had a lot of feedback last week. The volume, you gotta turn the volume down. Can you mute that?
Yeah.
Last week was a lot of.
No, that was when I played it back. When it records, it doesn't do anything.
Okay. Okay. Time to check over there. Okay, let's go to problems now. Let's see settings. Settings alone. Okay. YouTube. All these pages are opened up. There are like 1,000 pages in here. Open it up, please. Can you adjust that? Like, come in closer on that head space. I'll be back in it. I'll be in a second.
All right.
Okay, where are we now? Yeah, all this stuff get open up. Okay, let's cut all this stuff. Cut off that, cut off that. Hey, this stuff, I was doing work on this stuff. So I get rid of this. Come on. Get rid of this. This. Get rid of this. Remember, you don't know Jason. He's an Hollow.
Nah.
One of the good workers at Hollow. He'd be a good host too. I think he's like Dave. He doesn't like to talk.
But if it's about business.
No, you can zoom in, can't you? Like that. You can zoom in. Host.
If you did it.
Oh, there it is. You can come back. That's too close. You do some of that head on that head room. Yeah, like that. This is just to you. I don't know if I lay it back. So.
Not it. No, it makes it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this should be our regular level. Where's right now? This is my page. So. You guys are limited. I can tell where you turn the wheels to. Don't go no further than this.
No, because sometimes if you do something, you can't go back to what you had before.
Stay only in Facebook. Marks I can stand.
Try to hit that one because before that,
It has to be lit up though. You want to post it? I don't know. You check these marks. This is acting like YouTube.
brand new.
No, YouTube was very difficult. I don't understand.
Hey, what's going on, Hanifa? Hanifa Stewart. I used to go to school with Hanifa.
Okay, what's up, Anita? Why is this thing acting
Oh, she
up?
married now.
Why is it doing this?
Jonique, Wiz.
I don't know what I'm doing. Just clicking stuff. This is still not lit up. I don't know why it's doing this.
Sorry, this is YouTube, right?
Nah, YouTube right there. YouTube
All right.
right.
That's YouTube. This
Usually
Facebook.
Facebook, you just click. So I don't understand.
Yeah, normally it's up and running.
Okay, let's go live.
Oh, now it must have worked.
It says preview.
Yeah, it's working out. It gave this one a countdown. So.
Maybe it's not connect. Maybe connect. You press the wrong button.
That wasn't how we did it last week. All right, we live. What's going on Facebook? It's your host, Rockman. This is BU Nation. We're here another week. You know, June is Pride Week. Well, Pride Month for the LGBTQ or the, same gender loving. So just want to give it a shout out. Again, still in Gemini season. Happy Gemini season. Let's get moving. Anyway, today I'm gonna talk about something that's been on my mind for a while. I thought of, very good questions I would highlight to talk to every different type of people so they don't feel discouraged or left out. I want to talk about dating or the laws of attraction or preferences. We all have that. To my understanding, hold on, I'm sorry. All right. Wait, I don't know because my phone is acting stupid now.
Once again, we're live over here. We are live on BU Nation and BU with our host, Rock, aka Rockman, live on the air. You cool, Rock?
Yeah, I am. Your boy Rockman here up in the building, sitting here with DNA. We all, chilling. I was told that it's June is Pride Month for the LGBTQ, that's the same gender loving community. I want to give a happy shout out. Happy Pride Week. DC just had a Pride, so I want to say, hope everybody have fun and got what they wanted. Anyway, moving along. Today I'm going to talk about dating, the laws of attraction and preferences. To my understanding, what's going on, John Barkley, and Jave Barnes, what's going on? It's out there that a lot of us don't believe that we have preferences, no different than, women have certain preferences for certain men or men have certain preferences for certain women. In our community, we have the same thing. You got garbage?
Garbage?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But anyway, like I said, we have our preferences on, what kind of style we feel like, things that represent us. Yo, what up, John Jay? Why does this keep staying stopped?
Yes, that's yours.
Yeah, it keeps.
That's the Wi-Fi problem.
Keeps saying it's trying to connect.
Yeah, Wi-Fi is one of the crazy problems. I got you over here live on Facebook on the laptop.
All right. Again, my Facebook, my YouTubers, Instagrammers. Again. Anyway, let's get started. I definitely want to hear some feedback in the comments of what you guys think. All right. Based on your dating preferences or people that you may find attractive, what do you pursue based on looks and or style? Based on if you're single and you want to date or you're single and you just want to have sex? How do you approach the people that you feel like, you feel is, right for you? Let me know some of your concerns so I definitely want to get started. I mean, I got a couple of topics on the same subject, but I definitely want to see, everybody's heads is at. So definitely, again, here we're live. You can call us at the studio, 917-727-8020. Again, that's 917-727-8020. Please give me your feedback if you want, or, you can type in the comments. I'm watching. So, just let me know what you think. If you want to come back to that, I have another one. What qualities do you find most appealing in a mate? Then we have, are you more sexually driven or open for taking your time? And if you're turned down or rejected, how will you respond?
Is that 1, 2, 3, and 4?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Well, what was number 1 again, please?
Number 1 was, do you pursue based on looks and or style? And that goes if you're single and you're looking to date, or you're single and you just want to have sex.
What was number 2?
Number 2 is, what qualities do you find most appealing in a mate?
And number 3 was?
Number 3 is, are you more sexually driven or open for taking your time? Do you find that ideal person for you?
And what is number 4?
And number 4 is, if you're turned down or rejected, how will you respond?
With a bell.
Yeah, I don't know. I apologize for the inconvenience because the Wi-Fi is kind of shoddy here. So I'm trying to broadcast it from my page as well as, the equipment we have here in the studio. So just please bear with me. Forgive me. Let's try this one more time. What up, Monique? Momo in the house.
You might want to focus only on the YouTube and Facebook times back to back.
All right, again, YouTube and Facebook. Let me know what some of your, opinions is based on some of the, the topics that I dropped. Again, this is about dating, laws of attraction, and preferences. Let me know, like, when you go to a club, you go to a bar, you see somebody sexy, cute, dope, fly. Let me know how you feel like you want to rock. What I'm saying? If you feel like that person's really, a match for you. How, what's your style?
So how do you handle those topics?
Well, for me personally, I guess I'll start from the first one. Based on, I try to look for a little bit of both, based on, what I find appealing about certain looks and style. And then, of course, style. You gotta have style. If you're a pretty face and you can't, interact or engage in my mind, then I feel like it ain't gonna go nowhere. Once when I was young. What up, Joshua Daniels?
Thanks for joining.
Basically, like when I was young and inexperienced, I didn't kind of know, and I just kind of went on, the bandwagon where everybody else did, the looks thing. And after a while, it kind of played itself, because then I realized that person, all they were a pretty face. They didn't really incorporate what I felt like, things I would, want to enjoy outside of you look good.
So how much time did you give that pretty face to be more than just a pretty face?
I mean, it depends. For each individual, everybody has a different way of, I guess, how you flow with them. I think our man Wiz up in the building. Oh, this is your boy Rock. This is the host for BU Nation right here. BU Nation on Facebook. My man Wiz up in the house.
What up?
What up, Wiz?
What's good, man? How you doing?
It's hot outside, ain't it?
Yes.
No, earlier was worse, but it kind of mellowed out a little bit. Yeah, and last night was beautiful, man. And I was out here last night.
So how's everything going, man?
Same old, just, trucking along. Oh, Monique, my name is Rockman. They call me Rock, AKA, but, on Facebook, my close friends and family, they know me as Leon, but, you can call me Rock, your boy Rock, or Rockman, don't matter.
So you were answering number 1 about
Yeah,
previous.
I go for a little bit of both because, of course, I gotta, if I'm going to consider long term, I would definitely want somebody who I find appealing. Because if you're not appealing, then what's going to stop me from like wanting to put the focus on somebody else? But then also the style that, what you would have, that would incorporate, me wanting to stick with you or that we complement one another.
When you say appealing, we're talking about more than just the physical.
Yeah, the spirit, the charisma, the energy, certain aspects, they might look a certain way, how they interact with people. I try to consider all those things. You want to hear those questions, Monique? All right. The topic is dating, laws of attraction, and preferences. I basically opened up by saying that, a lot of people wouldn't think that, us in the same gender loving community or the LGBTQ, that we don't have preferences on certain things that we feel that we like. Like I, I believe there's a stereotype out there that they believe that just because you're attracted to a man, that means you want to automatically be a woman. But then, what does that say for the guys in this, particular walk in life that, you know, they want to do certain things too? What up, Wiz? But my first question was, do you pursue based on looks and or style? And that's if you're single and you're looking to date, or you're single and you just want to have sex. Basically, what would you do if you're in those positions and you feel like, let's just say you're single, you want to have sex. How would you go about to tell that person that you have interest in? And hopefully they might, want to compensate and be a part of that. My second question was, what qualities do you find most appealing in a mate? Then my third one is, are you more sexually driven or open for taking your time? Then the fourth one is, if you turn down or reject it, how will you respond? All right, so I definitely want to hear some more feedback. So
So when you reject someone, how do they usually respond back with you?
That's a pretty interesting question.
Just tell it like it is.
Well, no, I'm not abrasive. I'm not rude or disrespectful. But sometimes when you tell people, like, I'd rather be truthful and honest than, you know, in the long term, you get with me, you be like, oh, he's a good dude, he's attractive. But then when you find out that we're not a match, and you know, again, the truth has to come out. I'd rather be honest about it than, you hate me in the end, and then I do something crazy like, maybe get with your best friend or some, shit like that. I'm not like that. I'm just, giving a scenario. But basically, they kind of respond in a very negative way, a lot of them, whether it comes to dating and especially when it comes to sex, because I'm kind of exclusive.
What does that mean, exclusive?
um, I have a particular preference or type that if it doesn't fit that, it's just we're just better off being friends.
Okay.
What up, Stormy Weather? Stormy. So Cam, if you missed anything, I'm talking about dating, laws of attraction and preferences. I basically asked 4 questions pertaining to this subject. I definitely like to know your feedback, anybody's feedback if they want to know. What would you do based on if would you how would you pursue somebody based on their looks or their style? And if you're single and you want to date, or you single and you just want to have sex. Uh, Second one, what qualities do you find most appealing in a mate? Third, are you more sexually driven or open for taking your time? And fourth, if you turn down or reject it, how will you respond?
I think you have a few Facebook comments. You can see them over there.
Yeah, I think I'm looking at. I see Stormy Weather said, "Hey, hold on, is there any more?"
I think Monique might have made a comment according to what I'm looking at.
Oh yeah. I answered her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I answered that already. But nobody get no feedback again. Like I said,
It's a good topic.
yeah. I mean, I
It
want
might
to
be
get.
too deep for most people to really even think about and understand and try to answer, because I've never heard, things put like that.
Okay. Oh, John Barkley. Okay, I got you. It says it seems everyone these days are looking for a good time, and when it is for them, I've been a widower for years, and my business has been companion. No, that's excellent. Sometimes people don't realize. Yeah, some of us do see companion. It ain't just about the sex or some kind of love attraction. Maybe spiritually, mentally, emotionally, you might be attracted to somebody, and sometimes that does play a factor for a lot of us, But those are definitely one of the most least touched on subjects when it comes to this thing. Even with men and women, sometimes women forget to cater to men mentally, and then vice versa. Sometimes as men, we're not always thoughtful or considerate towards people's feelings. Even when it comes to if you have a good woman in your life or you have a good man in your life, sometimes we get a little sidetracked and we lose focus, and sometimes we put the focus too much on ourselves.
That's a good point he made about his companion is his business. His business is his companion. That's deep.
No, I definitely concur with that one. That definitely hit a spot. But I'm gonna answer the second question. What qualities do you find most appealing? But like I said, for me, it depends, male or female. I'll start with women. With women, someone who's not afraid to be themselves, who could be engaging, but know how much of yourself to put out there without, feel like, you're giving out free samples or, you're the neighborhood hoe or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing wrong with, I find it sexy that a woman could go for what they want, that she could kind of, I want to say be the pursuer, but show that, hey, I'm interested in you too. I feel it should be a mutual street, and I feel like there ain't nothing that sings to a man better that a woman would equally pursue him just as much as he would pursue her. But anyway, again, I'm kind of pressed for time, and
well, we can come back after Love and Lust.
Oh yeah, what we call it after hours or BET After Dark.
But that's a Venus versus Mars. So come back after Venus.
The subject to our show.
Okay, bring it to Venus versus Mars.
And yeah, I definitely wouldn't mind handling it down. But again, like I said, the traffic in New York on the weekends is crazy. Whatever you do not get on public transportation. You expect to go somewhere in a timely manner.
And they got the nerve to want to do this congested pricing when the subways are the worst in the world.
2 days. Why don't you do it overnight? When there's less traffic and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that in the morning they clean up all the stuff so that the regular 9 to 5 could do their thing. But on the weekends, 2 days, they jack it up. It's just like it turns your whole world upside down.
I guess you gotta be like the airport. You have to get there. You have to leave 3 hours in advance, whatever your destination is. No longer a half hour in advance. It's gotta be 3 hours in advance. Okay, we have on deck Love and Lust.
Love and Lust is up on deck. So thank you again. I'll talk to you guys later.
Starring Red Spice and Wiz is in the building. Red Spice and Wiz are in the building. We're coming back with BU and BU Nation with Rockman. He'll be coming back with Venus versus Mars. So we'll have a continuation of all those great topics he has planned for us this weekend. And once again, Rock, this is the Same Gender Loving SGL. Same Gender Loving SGL. Gay GAY. LGBTQIZXXY. Sorry, just playing around. No offense. This is the Gay Pride Month. June is Gay Pride Month. June is also Black Music Month, and that was dedicated back in 1977, I believe, by President Carter with Kenny Gamble, Leon Huff of the Black Music Association, a great organization. Unfortunately, it's not here anymore. But this month is Black Music Month, and it's also Gay Pride Month. So what's up to all of our sisters and brothers in the LGBTQ community? We had a good time over at the Schaumburg with our community, right?
Oh yeah, it was a blast. It was informative. I learned about the case of 1989 when I was only 7 that almost rocked New York.
Oh, yeah, the Central Park 7. They say it's Central Park 5. And Central Park 7.
5.
Well, it's actually 7. They don't count what the attorney at war, Ultimatics, did. He came and represented, I believe, 2 of the victims and walked right out of the precinct with them because he was their attorney. Whereas the other kids were bamboozled into testifying. Is Red Spice in the green room?
I think she's getting ready.
Are you in? She's still okay. So that'll give you a cue. You just keep talking until she's ready to come. Take a look. Is she in the green room?
All right. She ready?
Okay. We're ready to hip hop with Love and Lust. Red Spice and Wiz. Here's Red Spice. We're down here live on DNAradio.net. We're waiting for Red Spice to bring both cheers in. And that cheers out there is yours, Wiz.
Okay.
Could you hook up that mic over there? See the pink mic? Yes. The headphones? Oh, the mic stand? See that mic stand right there? That's over there by the right there. See that mic stand?
Right.
You're right there. There you go. Yeah, that's yours, Wiz.
Okay.
And that's the big. Yeah, there you go. There we go. So, Wiz.
Yeah. Hold on, DNA. Let me just exit out.
Oh, you can exit. Okay. Let's do stuff. Okay, Facebook, we're coming back. YouTube, we're coming back. Do not leave. Radio, we have some records on the turntable. We're going to do a quick switch over. We're doing all this is live. This is live radio, live Facebook, live YouTube. We're even trying to get on Instagram live.